everybody. Today I got here a little bit late because I stay a little bit extra at the gym. So I stay at the gym. I go pretty early, but that will be for another story. So let's go over. I want to do this video a little bit different. I want to have my copier right here. Pretty much this is where all the trades get taken. This copier pretty much copies all my trades because I have two different platforms, so I cannot trade one account at a time. So that's why I have a copier. That way I don't have to pretty much do anything else but to take a trade on one account, and then this will copy on everything. So I wanted to do the video a little bit different. I want to have the copy. I'm gonna have it from now on. So pretty much we're gonna do it like this. I really don't like it because obviously I like to see my big screen, but we're gonna monitor the trades from now on. And yeah, I'll just gonna sacrifice a little bit of my screen just so we can have a better view. So now let's go over what happened yesterday. So yesterday we cut the trade from here. We were supposed to get here, but I really thought they were gonna break. Now they did not break. So pretty much we're gonna remove this. We have to remove all this so that way we do not get confused. And we're gonna take this out because we're gonna do a brand new analysis now. Where is the market right now? So it's already been tapped, one time use. This is already been tapped, one time use. So where are we? We are pretty much in no man's land. So this is really not doing anything. The only thing that I see, only thing that I see is just consolidation, man. I mean, there's really nothing to trade. So if you see right here, we tapped the liquidity at the low, we tapped the liquidity at the high, and then right now it's just ranging. What is the market gonna do? I don't know. I have no idea what it's gonna do. I'm not a wizard. All I am is I react to a really good setup. So today it's really bit weird, but let's try to analyze. Now we know that we are in an uptrend. We have this order block right here that created the inefficiency. Obviously inefficiency has been tapped, but if you look at right here, we have this internal liquidity. Now this is the only thing that I see because we are on an uptrend. I want to see this come and take care of the liquidity, rate it, and then go back and then create a new high. This is the only thing that I see. Now, if it goes up from here, because they use this fair value gap, oh well. That's on the 15 minute. On the 1 hour, we're still in the uptrend. Are we at a level of that we can make a higher low? Yes, we are, because yesterday we did talk about the 50%. So this level could be a higher low. Obviously right now it's not complete. We still have this order block on the 1 hour that we still need to tap. There's liquidity that was left right here. And then the reason that I'm taking this order block is because we did break this small lower high. So let me see. We broke this lower high. So this is a break of the 15 minutes. So that's pretty much what we see. Boom, we came to the inefficiency. But yeah, this is the only thing that I see. Now we did have all this liquidity on this area that was created as an internal, and let's see. Honestly, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. We had this small order block right here. Was it tap? You gotta be precise with these things. So let's see. Yeah, this was tapped, so this is no longer order block. So anyways, yeah, this is what I want to see. I want to see a tap of this. This is a 50-minute bullish order block. And then sorry if you only see half of the screen because I have multiple screens. I always say it on all my videos. But pretty much that's all I see right now. I mean, I see a bunch of liquidity that was left. We have these two double bottom right here, also internal liquidity. So if we don't get this, then I'm not taking a trend today. Today is Friday, so but it looks like we might come. So I'm gonna pause the video right now, and I'm just gonna wait for the market to give me what I need. And if I do get what I need, then I'll take a trade. If I do not get what I need, then today is not the day. So I'll be back. This is gonna take couple minutes. 6:30, like I said, the market moves to 6:30, so we're gonna see we rate this liquidity. So in the next 15 minutes to 30 minutes, we're gonna see if we get a reaction from this area. If we do not get a reaction from this area, then we just leave it as it is. It looks like they might come and rate it right now, so let's see. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to see if we do get a rate of this area. Remember, the market is on a short-term downtrend, so if we keep breaking down, this is most likely gonna go into this area. That's the 27%. So let's see what happens in this area. So we just tap this order block at the 15 minutes. So let's see. They just do the liquidity of all this. Let's see what happens. So we gotta get we're gonna use a mitigation block or a inverse fair value gap for an entry because of the way that they're pushing. Now remember, we had this previous day low right here, so that has to be taken also. So we have these two areas. We have this area and we have this area. This is no longer valid because this has been used already. So I'm gonna just leave it there until they make a new high is when I remove things. Otherwise I do not. So let's see if we get a reaction of this area so we can take a trade. Let's see what the 1 minute is doing. There's nothing, so we're just gonna wait for the 5 minute. We're gonna wait for a 5 minute setup, and then for a 5 minute setup, what I want to see is I want to see a rejection. I want to see a sweep of that candle. So if this one sweeps, and then we get like a little bullish candle, and then I get a bullish candle on above that bullish candle that did the sweep, then I'll get in. I'll be honest, sometimes they will just tap it and then take off. That's really, I don't trade like that, because every time they get in the area, I need to see a sweep. If I do not see a sweep, I do not get in the market. So I'm gonna give this a few minutes. I know it's gonna take a minute to set up, and if we don't get a setup and then this thing just blasts us up, then it is what it is. So we're gonna wait. If this gets broken, if the middle gets broken really hard, then broken, what I mean broken is the body of the candle closes under this, then it's not that I no longer accept it, but it is more crazy like to take a trade in that area. So let's see what happens in this area. If we do not get a setup today, then it is what it is. So I'll pause the video right now. I'm gonna wait, and then I'll come back whenever the setup is ready. I just want to do a quick update, guys. I just checked Forex Factory and we have some red folders at 7 a.m. and then President Trump speaks at, we don't know yet. So pretty much it's gonna happen today. So this is all I check. I mean, at 7 a.m. so in 20 minutes this thing is gonna go crazy. So we are gonna give it a couple minutes. As you can see, there is really no setup right now. I really thought that they were gonna set up right now as a mitigation block. So just so you know, mitigation block is pretty much when it creates a low, creates a new lower high with these candles. These are the early buyers, and then this one, if this one were to close on top as a bullish candle, then I'll take it, because this is a failed lower high. So now that they broke out of it, now this is no longer valid, so I have to still wait for a setup, but there's really nothing right now. So it looks like they are breaking through that middle, like I have said. If they close and no longer taking a look at this area, if they wicked it, then that's a good sign. So right now we have this low right here of this candle, and it looks like this. If this closes with a wick and then bullish, and then I get another bullish candle on top of it, then I'll take it, because I know this is the sweep of liquidity of these early buyers that are trying to buy the market. But right now there's really nothing in the market, so you wait 90% of the time, and then 10% of the time then you react. But it looks like this area is not going to be respected. We might go all the way down. Now let's see if we would have a sell situation. Nah, absolutely nothing. Yeah, no. Yeah, we wouldn't have a sell situation, so we're just gonna wait. I think at 7, so in about 15 minutes this thing is gonna move. It's gonna move fast. So this one is gonna be like a news trade, so a trade based on news, and I really don't like to take those trades, but if the setup is there, we're gonna risk it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? That we lose. Yeah, so pretty much I like this candle, how it's closing. If it closes bullish, then I can see on the 1 minute what kind of setup could happen. So as you can see, we have a small fair value gap right here, very small. So if it closes above, I can take this trade as an inverse fair value gap. That would be the only trade, but I'd rather wait for the 5 minute to give me like a good setup, because the 5 minute is much better than the 1 minute. The day that we took a loss, I took a trade on the 1 minute, and then the setups on the 1 minute are not as strong as a 5 minute setup. So just keep that in mind. Even if you don't get a good entry, you less likely get your stops hit. So we're just gonna wait at this point. I will come back whenever I get in a trade. Alright guys, I'm just doing updates as we go. The market right now is moving really fast, so you gotta get your thoughts together, you know. So we haven't taken a trade yet, and this order block just got blasted through it. So this one is most likely not gonna hold at all. So we are going to the previous day low, and then we're gonna do a setup from this area. So that's how the market moves, you know. Like, it's unexpected sometimes. You never want to predict the market, you always want to react. Okay, that's one thing that I learned. You always want to react, you never want to predict, because predictions are fake. Reactions are real, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel, but so yeah, so we are gonna get a setup from this area, and then it looks like they're just gonna use the news for this thing to move. So we are gonna wait. I'm gonna pause the video again, and then I'll come back whenever I see something. Alright guys, so this is very crazy because they are gonna use the news for this catalyst. Now I took one contract over here, which I'm risking like about like $100. Yeah, it's like 106. The only reason that I'm risking something is because I don't want to miss this. So yeah, they're probably gonna use the news for this to move. So if this closes bullish on top of this candle, on top of this bullish candle, I'll take another trade. I'll take another one. I just need to wait 2 more minutes. If they close under, then we most likely are gonna lose this trade. But this candle sweep the liquidity of this one. So let's see what happens. So this one is gonna be very, very interesting video because we are gonna trade news, and I don't really like to do that, but they are gonna use this to move. This thing is either gonna blast down or it's gonna blast up, depending on where this candle closes. So if this candle closes bullish, I'll risk another contract. But I hate when they do this. Like sometimes they do this and they blast up and they don't let me get in, or they blast down and they stop me out. So based on this candle, in the next 1 minute, if it closes bullish, I'll throw another contract on it, and then I'll see what happens. So we're just gonna wait. I really hope that they close on top. That way this can be confirmed, like this sweep of liquidity can be confirmed. So we're gonna just give it a few more minutes and see what happens. And as soon as we get out of this area, like if we get out of here, then I'll put it a break even, because we're still in a downtrend, so short-term downtrend. So let's see. So right now we got 18 seconds left. Let me get the order ready. One more contract. See what happens. I'm gonna take it like maybe like 2 seconds before. Okay, I think we're good. Let's take another entry. See, ooh. Oh man, they're gonna get us. Come on. Look at, they barely close on top, so I don't really like this, but we'll see. We're just risking $200. See what happens. I hate trading news, but it is what it is. So hopefully this is the last sweep, and then they just take off. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna let the trade run, and then we're gonna go from there. So this one, today is Friday, so if we lose this trade, I'm probably not gonna take another trade. Maybe the setup is there, but I just don't like trading news. So we'll see what happens. I'll let this trade run, and then I'm gonna fast forward the video and see what happens. Alright guys, just doing an update. I added a new trade. The reason that I did add another trade is because I saw these equal lows. So this is pretty much internal liquidity, and then this candle just swept it. So now we should go up, and then we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna let the trade run now. We got 3 contracts in. As soon as we close on top of it, I will move on my stop loss to break even. Alright guys, an update. What is going on right now? I have no idea. No idea. But we might. There's really nothing here, to be honest. I mean, the liquidity that was here was it was taken. Usually that's the setup that we take, and it takes off. But then they came all the way down. I mean, I don't know if they're looking for another liquidity graph going lower or something, because we usually, after we take a previous day low, they take off, or previous day high, they take off, they get away from that area. So right now, there's really nothing we can do. We still are protected by this mitigation block. So we're just gonna leave the trade as it is. We're gonna let it play out. We're gonna give it another like 2 hours. If we get taken out of the market, that's okay. I mean, we'll come back next week and we're just gonna try it again. I mean, we're still up for the week, so we'll see. We're trying to get the last trade, and also it's Friday, so Fridays are a little iffy sometimes. They do paint the setup and then they go against it or things like that. It's a lot of fake outs. But we're gonna give it another 2 hours to see what happens in this area. I really want them to go above it. But pretty much the target is the previous day high. So usually the market moves from previous day low to previous day high, previous day high to previous day low. So this is the setup. So we're just gonna give it more time. We're gonna give it 2 hours. We're not gonna close it. We're not gonna be scared. If we lose the trade, we lose it. There is really nothing we can do. The only thing we can do is just keep trading the way that we trade, and then whenever there's fake out, there's fake out. There's really nothing we can do. So I still think we're gonna go to the previous day high. This is just trying to get everybody out of the market, getting them scared. But if the bursts take over, if the sellers take over, then it is what it is. We're just gonna go lower. I'm not gonna try to get back in because I know they're gonna go to a whole different area. So pretty much everything is one-time use. So pretty much this is already used. And then the next one is all the way down here. So, and then plus is over 8. It's past 8, and I do not trade after 8 unless the setup didn't happen between 6 and 8. Then that's the only time that I trade. But anyways, right now we're just gonna give it time and then see what happens. So I'll let the trade keep running, and then we're just gonna give it until the end of the day and then see what happens. Alright guys, just gonna do a quick update. We had created this small support in this area, so it's already 8:30. So if we break under this area, then this trade is completely gonna go, you already know where. But pretty much this is the last area that is holding this trade, so I'm gonna wait to see what happens. We're still good. We're still in our mitigation block, so of the 5 minutes. So we just gotta wait at this point. It's not a mitigation block. This is I think on the 1 minute is what it happened. Yeah, it's a 1 minute mitigation block, so which is all these buyers, and then the sellers try to take over, and then we broke out of it. So this is pretty much the entry. That's what we got in. So we are inside the mitigation block of the 1 minute, but we have this support right here, and then this is the last stop for us to either keep holding or just close the trade. Pretty much we're still within our target, so we're gonna give it for the rest of the day. This trade might take a really long time now because it's already 8:30. So if we get to 9 o'clock, I'm going to pause the video. That way it's not way too big file for me. So I'm gonna give it the next 30 minutes to see if we get some momentum. But if we get to like 9, then I'm gonna just pause it, and then I'm just gonna come back probably like around 11 or so. So we're gonna hold it because right now I've been recording for almost 2 hours since 6:20 something. Yeah, for like about 2 hours I've been recording, and then the files get really big. So we're just gonna keep holding. We're gonna keep waiting. We're not gonna be scared for what they do. Pretty much this is just to scare us off. But then you gotta find out when is your last stop. And then for me, my last stop is this support right here. Why is this a support? Because we have a bearish candle, and then we have a lot of buyers right here. We have a bull candle, so pretty much like the buyers are in this area. This area right here. These are all the buyers that are holding this level. If we break under, then this is not gonna work because the buyers are not gonna hold. So pretty much we have all these buyers right here. Sellers are taking over, and then they came back in this area. So we're gonna see if they still protect the area. If they close under, then that's it. Like, we're gonna get out of the trade. We're gonna take a loss, and then we're just gonna shake it off and then come back next week. But yeah, so pretty much I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna keep waiting. Pretty much the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes to see what happens. So we're gonna find out, see how they're reacting from this area. So the buyers are right here, like all the big orders are piling up right here, and then we got a resistance up here. So once we break it, then this thing should go up nicely. But if we don't break it, then we just get out and then go about our day. So we're just gonna keep waiting. And then so I'm gonna wait another 24 minutes, 25 minutes, and then I either stop it, or if we get to like a good area, then I'll just close the trade and then call it a day. So I want to see this break, I want to see this break, and then we gotta retest this area right here. We got a small order block right here, which is above some liquidity, but I think it's really it has to go to this area. So that's what I'm saying. It's already late. I don't know if they're gonna do it today, but if they don't, they're gonna do it tomorrow. We have liquidity right here. We got a small order block of the 15-minute right here, small order block right here. So once it gets to this area, I'm gonna see how it reacts. And then if it's way too late, then I'll just close the trade, because they're just gonna consolidate, going up and down. Not really. They're not gonna really do anything because there's not a lot of momentum anymore. So we're just gonna give it some time for now, and I'll come back in a few minutes, hours. Alright guys, so it looks like the buyers are not gonna take over. We're just gonna close this trade because it's not gonna work out anymore. So yeah, this completely got eaten, so we're just gonna close it right here. We're gonna just take our loss. 2600. It is what it is. Market didn't work, so this thing might keep dropping. We were positive at some point, like $2,000, and then we closed negative 2600. So unfortunately, the market, it is like that. There's really nothing we can do. At this point, if they don't work out, then it is what it is. I could have got out right here, but pretty much I still had some hope that this is what's gonna hold, and then the buyers still try to push it, but then this candle just completely killed the whole thing. So now we're gonna just see this drop to, I don't know, probably this area. I don't take trades after 8 anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I could take a trade. I could have taken a trade right here, but honestly, it's not even worth it. So this thing is just gonna drop really, really fast. Yeah, it's this thing is Friday. They're really not gonna do anything anymore, and then this thing is just gonna keep dropping. Yeah. Well, it was a good try. We didn't make money today. We lost something, but we still made money in the market. So this was brand new account. This one I was down a little bit. So pretty much we made $700 per account. So we made about $7,000 this week after just taking this loss right now. Pretty much we lost 260 right here. I had a stop loss of like 380 per account, so we save ourselves an extra $200, which is about $2,000 times 10 accounts. So it is what it is. This is a good example of, you know, when to get out, because a lot of people will still hope that this is gonna go up, but at this point, this is that's it. So market created lower highs, lower high, and then that was the lower high, and then now this is gonna be the new lower high, because this already broke this area. So let me just remove this box. Yeah, this is already broken right here, so it's done. Like, this is the new lower high. So there you have it, guys. We save ourselves $2,000 for being smart and not being retarded, and then hope that it's going to turn around. You know, so we are in the business of, number one, preserving capital. Number two, making money. Number three, we have to be smart of our trades. And unfortunately, today just didn't work out. So we went from 2,000 positive to negative 2,600. Hey, we never know what's gonna happen. It's Friday. Friday is sometimes it's a fake out day. So pretty much, I was telling my friend the other day, he's learning how to do options. So I was just explaining to him that they will trap you on the beginning of the week, and they will trap you at the end of the week, at the beginning of the month, and at the end of the month. But pretty much anything that starts and finishes, that's pretty much like a trap day. Today we took the chance. I have made money before on Fridays. Trust me, like some Fridays are like phenomenal, like they're really good. And then some Fridays are just like this. I mean, there's really nothing we can do. So we can only preserve the capital. We still made $700 per account, and then I got some loss back from this one. So we made $7,000 this week. Not bad. So next week we are gonna come back, and then we are gonna go a little bit more heavy now that we have the volume. And then right here, I could have taken a trade, because like I could have taken as soon as it closed, stop loss right here. We said this is the new lower high. As of right here, if I would have risk about, I mean, two contracts, I mean, it's not even worth it, you know. That's why I didn't take the trade. But pretty much I will have target this low right here. I will have target this low, but it's not something that I like to take. It's already past 8. But anyways, so that's it, guys, for the week. We had a really good week. We ended up positive, not how we wanted to. I really wanted to make more money today, but it is what it is, you know. There's really nothing we can do. We can only react to the market. So thank you guys for watching. Next week I will be posting more videos every single day, so make sure that you like, you subscribe, you turn on your notifications, and on top of that, share it with a friend that's struggling with trading. I mean, there's a lot of nuggets that I gave throughout the whole week. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Alright guys, I'm back. I see that they did a rate of liquidity from this area, and they closed above, so I'm gonna take trade right now. Pretty much
order filled.
I'm taking this trade as a sweep of that liquidity. I guess they wanted to go for that for whatever reason. And I'm taking it as an inverse fair value gap. So pretty much this one, they rated and they close above it. They rate inside the fair value gap. So we are taking a trade right now. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to get the money back. I took it earlier, but then I forgot that I turned off my copier. So I turn it back on, and we'll see where it goes. So we're just gonna give it a couple minutes. This one I'm not gonna hold it that long, but pretty much that rate of liquidity was just notorious. Like, that was crazy. They just went for it. So hopefully we get a push right now, and then we go from there. So we're just gonna see what happens right now, and I'm just gonna risk. If they close under this fair value gap, then I'm just gonna get out. I just wanted to record this to see what happens. I don't like to take trades at this time, but it is what it is. I see this order block that was created, so we'll see what happens in this area. If they close bearish, then I'm definitely gonna get out, but I wanted to show this trade because sometimes I seen they do that and then close above, and then now they take off. So we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, just gonna give it some time. I'm gonna let the trade run. Now if we close bearish, then I'm gonna get out, because I'm not gonna risk more than what I'm supposed to risk. I only like to risk like $250, maximum $300. But we'll see what happens with this trade. They literally, on the 1 hour I'm looking at it, they literally just wick the high, wick the low, and then they keep closing above. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna give it 5 more minutes. I'm gonna give it this last candle because they wicked it. They left a wick, and then this wick closed above this candle. So that looks like a sweep. So I'm gonna give it one more 5-minute candle, see what happens. Alright guys, just want to give you an update. So this area is really fighting between the buyers and the sellers. So like, this area is crazy critical. I don't know, man. I don't think. I mean, this is my last higher low that I will see. It's not fully complete because it hasn't created, but this is the last point that I will hold to. Now, if they break past this point, and I'm done for the day. So, but right now they're really fighting. But I've seen this happen before, where they go and rate it and then go under and then they take off. So right now they're like really fighting this area. So we're just gonna give it a couple minutes. Yeah, like this area, they are fighting, which is fun. You know, it's fun to see like what's going on. But if you pay attention to detail, I mean, you'll be able to find like what they really do. You know, so I hate when they do this, honestly, like when they're dropping like slowly, because they don't make you close. But if they drop aggressively, like if they drop aggressive, then yeah, like I will close. But they need a lot of buyers so they can get them, you know. So they try to push it close, and then now they are fighting in this area. So I think they are gonna stay in this area. So I need this high to be broken or this low to be broken, and now close. But yeah, so pretty much I don't know, we're just gonna give it some time, see what happens. Buyers, sellers, we need more buyers to come in, and then that way we can break this area. So if we don't break that area, obviously we're not gonna break it. If we break down, that's it. So we're just gonna wait, gonna give it more time. Not really gonna get scared of what they're doing. So there was a news about President Trump speaking, so I don't know if he's speaking right now. I only check Forex Factory once I get in the market to see what's coming ahead. After that, I don't really care. So we'll see what they do in this area, and then we're gonna go from there. Pretty much our goal right now is just to get our money back, or lose a little bit. So we're gonna find out what happens. Alright guys, just a quick update. So we have this high right here, which is the high of the previous candle. Since we are about to finish, so pretty much everybody that was selling in here, they are completely trapped for over the weekend. So I'm just waiting for this to be tapped. Usually after a big push candle, like something like this, the next candle keeps going, but I will close if we don't get like a big push above this candle. If like we just weaken it, then I'm gonna get out. So just wanted to give that update. So we're gonna give it a few minutes, the next candle, and then yeah, we're gonna call it a day at that point. Alright guys, I just closed it.
Order bell.
Reason that I closed it is because we had created this inside order block, and then this candle closed outside. So most likely they're just gonna consolidate. There is fair value gaps right here. There's pretty much bunch of stuff that they have to come back to, and it's getting late in the day. I don't think they're gonna push today. And if they do, it's okay. So yeah, we have a fair value gap. It's just this thing is gonna come back, and I want to get some money back. So pretty much we got some money back. We didn't lose as much. We got $100 back, which is $1,000 between 10 accounts. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next week.